Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got another awesome direct Mr. Olympia comparison video yet again for use today. And we're going to take it all the way back to the 2010 Arnold Classic Columbus, where we got the Predator Kai Greene versus the Gift Phil Heath, and the ultimate direct Mr. Olympia comparison video. And just so we can see the difference in the physiques, because it's not a regular picture comparison, but nonetheless, it's going to be a good one. As you can see, both these guys look unbelievable. I mean, look at how dry Phil Heath is. And then look at Kai Greene. Kai Greene's even drier. And that's the reason, in my opinion, that Kai Greene won the 2010 Arnold. I think that's the reason why, because he was wider, and I think Phil's midsection was protruding a little bit here in 2010 at the Arnold. That's just my opinion. I think Kai Greene just looked a little bit better. But the 2010 Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath looked a little bit better than Kai Greene, and that's why Phil Heath placed second at the Mr. Olympia. But he placed second here to Kai Greene, and Kai Greene placed third at the 2010 Mr. Olympia, because I don't really see anybody beating Jay Cutler in 2010. I mean, Jay Cutler looked fucking phenomenal in 2010. He was so conditioned and so ripped. He was just a little bit better than Phil and just a little bit better than Kai Greene, in my opinion anyways. But then in 2011, the next year, Phil Heath ended up kicking ass and taking names later. Phil Heath ended up winning the whole fucking thing the next year. Jay Cutler came in a little bit off, and Phil came in on. And he ended up beating Jay Cutler. And what was it? Phil Heath first, Jay Cutler second, and then third place was Kai Greene. And then 2012, Jay Cutler took that year off because he pulled his bicep. Then he came back in 2013. Why, I don't know. He should have just retired. But I think he should have retired after 2010, to be honest with you guys. But, you know, so 2011 was a really good year for Phil. And then he won 6 Sandows from there. I mean, these two guys were freaks. Kai Greene and fucking Phil the Gift Heath. They were freaks. They were freaks. And they were young, too, here. I think Phil Heath was only like 31, 32 years old. Phil Heath was young here. So was Kai. Kai was like 31 years old as well. Some shit like that, 32. And, I mean, the crab most muscular on Phil Heath is something else. And this was prejudging. And I gotta say that these two did look better at the night show. And I think Phil Heath definitely brought that midsection a little bit more at the night show. So I would definitely say Kai Greene and Phil Heath did look better at the night show. That's just my opinion. All right, guys, this is the second part of the video. This is the direct video comparison. And if you're new to my channel, the first part of the video, which we just seen, is them posing individually. And the second part of the video is them posing side by side. And I try to get them pose for pose for you guys the best that I can, just so we could see the difference in the physiques. And look at how much wider Kai Greene is than Phil Heath. I'm telling you, Phil Heath is so fucking narrow. And he's 5'9", 5'10" almost. It's not like he's that short. I mean, Hadi Chopin is 5'5", and I bet you Hadi Chopin is wider than Phil the Gift Heath, in my opinion. I mean, that's how wide Hadi is. Hadi's a fucking beast. If only Hadi Chopin was able to come into the country this year and compete, because there's no way they're letting him in to the country after, you know, with all this shit going on. I highly doubt it, but that would be really, really, really awesome. But anyways, back to the video. Wow, I always loved Kai Greene's back. I mean, he has the best lower back I've ever seen. I mean, look at the Christmas tree. It's unfucking believable. I always loved his rear double bicep. Never really liked his rear lat spread too much because his traps fade away when he hits a rear lat spread. But he does have a really good rear double bicep. I gotta say, the rear double bicep is really good. If only his traps were just a little fucking bigger. If Kai Greene's traps were a little bit bigger, he would have one of the best rear double bicep poses, because he's very wide and he's got a very, very good lower back. Like I said, one of the best lower backs in bodybuilding, and he's got some of the best hams and glutes in bodybuilding. Look at this. Look at the ab and thigh by Kai Greene. Look at that. Look at how much more ripped his abs are compared to Phil Heath. And then he sticks that fucking quad out. Kai Greene's quads are just feathered. They're separated. It's just a thing of fucking beauty. So in my opinion, yes, Kai Greene definitely deserved to win this competition. He is just so much more ripped, and the skin color is a lot better for Kai Greene, in my opinion, than Phil Heath. Phil Heath should have been a little bit darker than what he is. But I digress. So guys, let me know what you think about this awesome comparison video, and who do you really think was better, Kai Greene or Phil Heath? Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.